For many years leading up to the trial, Amy Bonner played amateur detective and then fed her tips and leads to the cold case squad, who eventually did interviews of their own, like in the case of Bernadette Clarke, whose stories changed over the years. In 2012, 1 year after talking many times to Amy Bonner, she told Detective John Forner she heard Paul and Skip Jones make incriminating statements at not one, but two outdoor parties. One in the woods where there were more than 24 people talking in groups, she said. Detective Forner was clearly concerned in his interview that Bernadette was not telling the truth.
Okay, again, and I don't want to sound like I don't believe you.
Yeah.
But I just want to make 100% certain that you're certain that they made these comments.
Oh, yeah.
So they would tell you what again? That Skip and Paul and Clint would say...
Well, they'll never pin it on us because they already had us there and they let us go, so...
At trial in 2015, she changed more of the details, saying she heard the Jones brothers say they were driving a van, then a truck, then a car, then after the prosecutor intervened in her defense, she said they drove a vehicle. In several statements and testimony, Bernadette was always on the outside, in open air, about 20 feet from where the Jones brothers and their cousin Clint Guthrie were allegedly talking. Two parties, yet no one else heard what she heard, even at Bernadette's house party celebrating her new single-wide home. So I asked her again, in person in mid-February of this year, as she took a smoke break on her job, where she was to hear the Jones conversation. I got a stunningly different answer, a strange fact that she's never spoken of in previous interviews.
You heard it. Did anybody else at your party too?
I was in the bedroom outside, and the windows were open because it was summertime.
Okay.
And they were out by the fire pit, which was right out by the driveway.
By themselves?
There was a couple other people with them. I don't know who they were.
Significantly changed stories, and she never answered the question by the jury. Why, Bernadette, after hearing talk of murder not once but twice, did you not tell the police? And why did you decide to talk many years later, only after talking to Amy Bonner?